Because a lot of Jamaicans bought into what Andrew Holness was selling. And I come here all the while and I tell you that if I was supposed to be marking Andrew Holness' paper when it comes to crime, I would give him an A++. Because whether we approve of the way how crime has been dealt with in Jamaica, at the same time, crime could not continue at the rate at how it was carrying on in Jamaica. Because Jamaica was becoming a very lawless island. And it would not have any benefit to you and to me. Jamaica was starting to resemble a Guatemala or one of them countries that were just literally overrun by crime and gang. So I am forever grateful to Andrew Holness. Whether at the end of the day, right? The crime factors that Jamaica was given a clear ultimatum. Put down the illegal gun. Let me say this again. At the end of the day, right? Andrew Holness implemented what we call a gun amnesty. If you have an illegal firearm, turn in the illegal firearm. Listen to me. Jamaica could not continue sustain 1,800 murder. Whether we say the government have something to do with it, whether we think it's a part of a larger plan, PNP did actually give up on fighting crime. And if PNP want to get back into power, them have to go take, them can work, them can, a matter of fact, if the PNP want to get back into power, start study what Andrew Holness government has done to reduce crime. I now go tell you say if you agree with the means and methods, but the crime, if PNP get back into office, the crime monster cannot allow to roam free in Jamaica. You can't have a country which part, you know, your security and your freedom is not guaranteed. But if I go and tell Andrew Holness, yes, you have done that to the Jamaican people, because a lot of Jamaican people are feeling, not everybody, but as some Jamaicans are feeling somewhat more safer. So the people are hoping that you would have built on that. Let me tell you this. But Andrew Holness, you have allowed the fox in the hen house. Let me say this. You have allowed the fox in the hen house. From the moment the people them start with the TCN, from the moment it seems as if the third country national was a corrupted agenda, was an agenda that was only there to enrich some people. From the moment it seems to put Jamaica's sovereignty above our own personal gain, the wheels start come off of the wagon, my friend. You hear? Because Marco Rubio said that he want to remove the worst elements from America and he make no shame about it. You understand me? He might build a modern country, but he can't only build it on the back of poor people. The country where the people are hoping that if they go and build a new Jamaica, it would have everybody have to pull them weight. You can't want poor people alone to build the new Jamaica. You can't want a new Jamaica at the expense of only poor people. And Andrew Holness government is one of the greatest tragedy. It break my heart. It break my heart. He was an educated and an articulate leader. Which even bring us right back to Cooper's pen. Because when me watch the Prime Minister sit down, it look like it'll take a toll on him. There's nothing worse than when good men are corrupted. And if you want to lead a Jamaica, you have to lead from a corruptive angle. Too much old politician that thinks that the only way forward is corruption. We cannot come over here and call corruption forward and... we have to call corruption what it is. A lot of Jamaicans was ready to work with Andrew Holness. Let me tell you this. We don't give our black voters credit. Black people are not stupid people. Black people voted, and they voted with the idea that Jamaica was moving in the right direction until a lot of things start come to the forefront. We have to give black people and Jamaican people credit. You can't sit there and think that Jamaicans voted out of ignorance or Jamaicans are illiterate voters. Jamaicans understand that Jamaica needed time to rebuild. They voted on the premise that Jamaica need time to rebuild. They understand that crime was a problem. So they understand if we're going, we see where Andrew Holness was willing to tackle crime. Because like everybody else, Jamaica need freedom and security and prosperity. Circle down, Rody. Yeah, you circle down. Providence to speak, knowledge to listen. Come in a class and make other people can get a shot. Kind of make no sense with us. Boom. I will talk. I will tell you what we see. PNP no love free handout. That are the illiterate standpoint we a lot of uno take. That is the illiterate standpoint we a lot of uno take. Because a lot of uno look on Cooper's pen. But if you ask me for the first time, up to 600,000 to 900,000 Jamaican live upon what you deem as squatter land. Cooper's pen is the tip of the iceberg. The iceberg that destroyed the Titanic. Half of it still under the water. I'm not coming on my life with no foolishness. I'm not come politicize it. And not come dehumanize no black brothers and sisters. Because me I do an entire series. So if you want to watch it, you can go on my YouTube and go watch it and educate yourself and empower yourself. You hear? Because that's a lot of uno talking point. I hear the Prime Minister say, Prime Minister say, the problem Jamaica need affordable housing and this and that. Nobody at Jamaica now ask you for housing and Holness. For the housing crisis where Jamaica face, you alone, Jamaica alone cannot meet the housing crisis. Look on the land register. Cut up the land of Jamaica. Assign some land as investment land. Assign some land that you can't go there, go capture the land. Assign some land, but cut up some of the land. Because when you're looking at the country, up to 600,000, up to 21 to 22% of the population live on land that you can call capture land. So a lot of you come talk about PNP love handout. Within that 600,000 to the 900,000, there is PNP, there is labor right. But ultimately, these people are Jamaican that has never been compensated for slavery. We can't have a Jamaican when in 2026, the government still look on the people them as the problem. After slavery, what do we do with these people? Because remember, you know, them take black people at Jamaica as what? Slave, not as tourists, you know. Them take, big up yourself, my friend, we say exactly. Because some of them does attack, you know. Some of them does attack, because I don't want some of them in my life. But if you want to learn, put on your mental track shoes and run with me. Because I'm not come for no punch me can. I'm not come for the back and forth. So no come out of my life. If you know a fake page and fake people, come out of my life. Come out of my life, Rudy. Take your backside. Come out. You know, clap him out for me. Clap him out. If you want to talk, go do your own life. Go do your own life. Go and go do your own life. If you want to spread buffoonery and foolishness. What we are seeing at 2026, black people is a nuisance to the system. Black people has always been a nuisance to a system where after slave, they don't know what to do with the people them when they bring company plantation. I'll take you up. I go get the privileges for left. Someone know an idiot, you know. Someone know educated fool. Someone know educated fool. You think only 20 family are criminal, and you say up to 600,000 to 900,000 Jamaican live upon what you call capture land. You think of the first displacement, if you listen to Andrew Holness, I know the first, I know the last. So you can't go make it, you can't make it a PNP and a labor right problem. You can't make it a PNP because you know fish brain. You know Andrew Holness say it is a complex situation. And if I don't want to talk about complexity, I don't have the basic understanding. You hear? You know, make it personal about blame Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness are the leader of the country. Andrew Holness are the leader of the country. And if you're going to lead the country, you have to stand up and face the problem that arise during your leadership. Every government, every leader face a defining moment. Nobody now asks Andrew Holness to do nothing impossible. So I want to take you and make it personal. I want to take you and make it personal like nobody know. 90% of Jamaica was rooting for Andrew Holness. I tell you this. Andrew Holness know the tide is turning. You think Jamaican want to see one 3-day-old baby get thrown out in the street? You think Jamaica want to looking at their country and can't tell Asians different from Jamaicans? A lot of you know no feelings and say everybody blame Andrew Holness. The buck stop with Andrew Holness. You don't know most of us live better than you abroad. Me don't understand where you go with that. Because where you go with that is not relevant. So if you have to come in, a wise man says, show me a man that is boastful, and me show you a man that's insecure. That one they free. That one they free. If you want more, show me a money, gonna show some more philosophy at you. If you want, a wise man says, show me a man that's boastful, and me show you a man that is insecure. So even if you live better than people, you're insecure in the life where you live. What that? What? Give me somebody give me a like. Somebody give me a like. Gonna drop me a go. Me forget a like for that. Me forget a like for that. Show me a man that is boastful and me show you a man that is insecure. So the fact that you come over here so come boast, that tell me say you're insecure in your life. If you're secure, you need to be boastful. You don't need to be boastful. Jamaicans are a problem. And what we are seeing at 20, no, but that ignorance is costly. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is, they need to be a top bob. Ignorance should, but we not come for profit or fight. We just come for work. You understand me? Because I sit down here from morning and I say, it was me not go work. Me not go work. And then me only have 20% for my phone. I go on my brother and I say me I come work. Because my spirit get tired sometimes. Sometimes I love you can take off my brain and make it sit down. But this morning I go through social media and I see the Prime Minister. Because it look like it take a toll upon him. Him look tired. Him look like him and we don't wish that upon nobody. You understand me? But at the same time, if you're going to lead, it requires courage. And a lot of people I look upon what go on a Cooper's pen. Them no understand the complexity. Them no understand the injustice aspect. Them no understand the unfair treatment. Them no understand nothing about it. Because you feel say your brothers and sisters are a leech on the system. The same system that the colonial masters were compensated for after slavery. And if you see me already, me tell you, say after slavery, no slave was making no unreasonable demand. Them only want a little piece of land. So when me hear the Prime Minister thinks that Jamaica can solve the land crisis, you are only lying to yourself. Look at the land in Jamaica. Give out some land to poor people. Nobody no want the government build them no house. Nobody at Jamaica want the government build them no house. Because I think the Prime Minister said he might deliver at least 2 or 3 houses a month. You can't deliver the amount of house that Jamaica need. So work with the National Housing Trust. Check the land database. Sell people the land at a reasonable price. The land with this, you have to go have farmland. You have to go have development land. Because the country need investment. But people also need place to live. So in this defining moment that requires a national conversation, so somehow we come make it look like it personal to Andrew Holness and people want make I go take you up because I know say you're not real. I know you're not real. I'm not if you ask if you're not real. I know someone a $5,000 vlogger. You hear Michelle Lane? I first mean I better give the common courtesy because someone a $5,000 vlogger. Because Jamaica have a big problem. You hear? Cooper's pen is not a one-off. I tell them, I watch something on YouTube and me here. I mean, the PNP them down the them a campaign panny already. And I say go politics, I'm look for score political points. And them I say something similar was about to happen already's role and the government have to step in. Because we can ask, you see what they go on a Cooper's pen? It is not a Cooper's pen problem. If you live in our country and remember Jamaica have roughly about 2.8 million. Remember Clifton, no, I don't know that. Remember Jamaica have a population of about 2.8 million. And I know me I pull the facts out of my backside. It is well documented that up to 21 to 22% of the nation is living on what you can call capture land. So entrenched is a land problem. You know the amount of family we kill them when they over land? You know I can go on like land. If you don't have no land, where you go live? If you don't know where to live, you're what? You're a refugee. So how about the Prime Minister? Stop trying to take Jamaican people. It's like after slavery, them still say, what if we do with them people here? A matter of fact, if they couldn't put black people on a ship and ship them out of Jamaica, they would do it a morning. But the Jamaicans are not going nowhere. Jamaica for Jamaicans. You hear me, Prime Minister? If them couldn't put Jamaicans on a ship tomorrow and send them out of Jamaica, they wouldn't do it. Because them no want to do what is right by the people. And a lot of you come over here and take complex problem and make it personal. The Prime Minister, when I listen to him first statement, first word out of his mouth, he not even say Cooper's pen. It's like he want to dehumanize the people them. When I read the Prime Minister, when I listen up on him page, he never mention Cooper's pen till in the final sentence. So I say, them have to be careful how them approach this problem because them no want if it look like them are normalize illegal settlement. When over 600 to 800,000 Jamaican and live upon illegal settlement and live upon land where them not have no title. So how about you stop trying to look good and do the damn right thing by Jamaican? How about that time every Jamaican have the chance or the choice to purchase a piece of acre, a half acre in them land? Yeah, I'm telling you, man, big up on yourself, you're tired. Don't be tired on the battlefield, man. The people first come first. The land never belongs to them. It don't belongs to them. The facts not believe. Anybody know and believe the facts? What are the facts? We can check the history of the land. And me don't debunk the PNP them. Me don't debunk the labor right them when I come say a PNP sell the land. We don't debunk that. And we don't talk about who sell the land. Because we can come here so come tell us say every one of them who go in a power enrich themselves. Part of the problem that Jamaica have are the illicit enrichment of politicians. And get caught in the middle is a 3-day-old baby. The same baby where them come and tell you say you need to go home go procreate. And when you go procreate, them put out you and the 3-day-old baby in the streets. We have to stop pointing finger now and stop call each other dunce and find a way if you have a conversation. Because while we're busy to tear up each other and fight against each other, the only people getting away. You bet your last dollar. Every one of these politicians have a place to call home. Come to me, people. Put on no mental track shows. That's why Bob Marley say, you know, see them divide and conquer. Remember, you know, to divide and rule is them only plan. Even the greatest tragedy we go on, PNP is down there trying to score political points. Because anywhere the opportunity there, them are going to there. But, so I got politics. So we can busy. Because I see some people who now say, you know, for thief people land. Who now say, you fuck you. Who now say you deserve it. Who now say you're labor right. Who now say you're PNP. Listen to me. While the Prime Minister have a place to call home. While the opposition leader have a place to call home. While every single member of parliament have a place to call home. And we busy a cannibalize, dehumanize, stereotype, discredit our brothers and sisters. And the truth is, that could be you, that could be me. And if them not get you upon land, them will get you some other way in your country. You know your Fantan Mojo say corruption packing up on them. God bless him soul. This is why the song come upon me before me come upon line. Corruption packing up on them. I see the Jamaica Labour government busy assign a next deal with the same technological company we came out the other day, and them and the government seems to have some indifference. And me see them and Babsy Grange say them a bill one up for about $80 million for your report domestic abuse. Rotted. So 90% of who get domestic abuse at Jamaica not have access to technology. So if you truly care about domestic abuse, you then invest in the community grassroots, charity, build back community. That's what them call progress. They can't fool me. Fantan Mojo say corruption backing up on them. No longer can you pretend like this government is not corrupted. No longer. The same government will come out the other day and the same company will build the portal for the hurricane relief. And you and them end up in an entanglement. And you go back go sit down with Babsy Grange and the whole of go say you know a bill one app for report domestic abuse. And we know say when you go in the dark crevice of Jamaica, the woman them where you get abused, them not have access to technology. So if you want to truly help women, you go back to the community grassroots. That's why I put up the video this morning. The first in next governmental form of Jamaica, the first thing them have to do is investigate that Indian. Because even when him down at the table, any body language expert can tell say him look shaky. Him look like, why am I here? Him just look, you know, say him look shaky. A wise man say if you want to know where go on past somebody inside, look on the outside. That's why I'm telling you power and video already. That's why when you go at JFK airport of America, them can't pick out the jugs mule them. Because the jugs mule them so busy looking innocent, them give away themselves. So look on the body language I table. You know, so that's you know see. You know what I'm telling you, you know me point it out for you know. So make we sit down there nowadays and no one can mess. They can't mess with me. You know trouble me. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them. They can't catch me. They can't catch me. Somebody have to do it. I don't damn care. Me don't care. Bob Marley, me can't busy and save my life. Because the Bible says if you're busy and save your life, you shall lose it. As a black man, and if you look for injustice and can't call out injustice, or you feel live, or you feel sleep, or you feel like you're a part of something. I'm a part of a movement right now. We are create a movement. That's why I'm telling you if you want to support me, you can go on my website at www.tabfarmware.com. So when I say Tab Farm, will to power. We're not in no weakness, we're not in no afraidness, because weakness cannot exist in our power evolving universe. You have to stand up and decide how you want to leave Jamaica for your pitney. How you going to leave Jamaica for your grand pitney. All of we been forced to ask a bigger question. We can comfortably in Jamaica which part 350 acres of land and poor people can get 9 acres. We can comfortably in Jamaica which part 1 3-day-old baby get put out in a bad pan. And that's the only thing Andrew Holness a talk about because him know say no look good for Jamaica. So no keep clip it and keep showing the world. This is what Jamaica is in 2026. A young Jamaican baby. He no come the pan boat. He no come from 80. He born and grow at Jamaica. And the system is so corrupt. If you want to move the people them, go down there, go knock the door. Check who is in each accommodation. Just like how you know if you go lift up the man them. Why would you never go check and know say alright? We have a few elder people live here. We have newborn baby here. Why didn't you guys know that? So you can tailor the approach. Since I don't want to land so much. And a matter of fact, me here said that a caveat was on the land. So nobody never go touch the land till the caveat has been removed. And we know so when Andrew go in a power, him could have bring the case as far as the Privy Council. Them never do that. All I want to profit off of Jamaica apart from the true Jamaicans here. That's why when you can come here, come fool some people. We know the land sell from 1967, round about that time, at £90 per acre, a total of about £226,000. We now argue whether the land was sell or the land was not sell. We are arguing about Portia Simpson allocate the land as a development area. That's why I want to bury Mugabe in a shame. Because a lot of uno see Mugabe dead. So I mean, I don't know, you know. Nobody listen to you, you know. Because someone want to try to speak on complex issue without the basic understanding. But you know why them collapse Zimbabwe? You know why America crushed Zimbabwe? We have to take a barrel of money go buy one bread. Because when Robert Mugabe liberate Zimbabwe, and him look at who have the wealth in the country, if you're going to be any kind of leader, you have to make the tough decision. And part of the tough decision was to take back the land from the colonializers. I do that yesterday, you can't go find it on my page. You hear? Them need a bigger platform. You need, no, then me get attacked. Me have about 100 agency. No, we have to stay. You can clip here and spread the message. Because when we do it now, me have about 100 agency offer me money and we not there to sell. We not there to sell. You understand me? Like up, live up. No, because what you find now, when we get attacked and too much of them when they want you the truth, show up for drown out the truth. You understand? But about 4.5 years up on the battlefield. Because them not really make people like me go viral. So the Rosalie then go viral and the Swiss lead them and the World Dog them. Systematically destroying the black race. Me tell you now all the while, and it's not so much to where the house is built, but it's how it's built. So for 2026 as a black man, as a black woman, you have to wake up and realize where you are used to construct your life. You have to go pay attention to what you have built your life with. Because a lot of us don't realize, say, I know where your house built, but where you use and build your house. That is a true test. So how you think about in a 2026? Because as Damian Marley say in a one Psalms a day with Massacre, great song, go check it out. Them why you lose the meaning to life. Them why you give up on life. Yeah, them why frustrating to giving up. Them lick down your house. Them say you abolish slavery. Them say emancipation. Them say everything. Me love that story and listen to it before you go. If you don't take nothing away from it. Because some of you know, where you see you black brother and sisters, news tents and as land thief. There was a village that was ramstock and 4 men was taken hostage. And 4 philanthropists turn up. 1 bring clothes, 1 bring food, 1 bring water. But 1 say, where is the key? Because unless we use the key and open the padlock, these people are still prisoners. 90% of Jamaicans are still enslaved. Because after slavery come emancipation, but you get nothing. Everybody get compensated for slavery apart from black people. You know, I can't stop saying it, you know. Because a lot of you don't understand that. Yeah. Think about it. You are look down a Cooper's pen. Look on your brothers and sisters with a scan. And now go do your basic research and know say up to 600,000 to 900. That means say if you live outside of Jamaica, chances are your family member live on capture land. Or what they go on a Cooper's pen come to your family. 600,000 to 900,000 Jamaican. And it is growing. Only people that help themselves to the land in Jamaica is the political class. That's why when you listen to the Prime Minister's speech, him still cover themselves. Him still say, we have to be careful how we do for the people them non a Cooper's pen, because we don't want nobody else to look and think say we are going to do the same for them. We not going to listen, no man. Where will we find 6 million? The land doesn't have to be 6 million. Equivalent in a foreign, equivalent to land is housing. And every British person, the government have what you call first-time buyers. You hear? The government have what you call first-time buyers. So if you not get a house from the council, if the government, if you not go in a state housing kind of thing, then if you want to buy one house, if you have money and the government will give you what you call first-time buyers, the government of Jamaica can cut up the land. No more than one lot per person at an affordable price. People can't afford land because land has never been given to the free slave. Think about that, no man. That's why everything. We have a population of 2.8 million people. And out of the 2.8 million, 21 to 22% is living on what you call capture land. So what that I tell you, it is not a Cooper's pen problem, but it's a systematical and governmental problem. So spare me Andrew Holness. Spare me self-righteous labor right. Spare me self-righteous PNP. You know, spare me. Here. Because what that I tell me say, it is a deep-rooted problem. And we see it every day we turn on with TV. From St. Thomas to Portland, as you can live there as long as the government no have no use for the land. But as soon as them cut road, as soon as one investor want it, you got to go. The whole of we are catching our country. The whole of we are catch. Because if you're lucky, if you have somewhere to live where they can't come take you off, you can't go swim. You're living in your country, you got communities. If they don't left your name out a gate, you can't go. If they don't left your name out a gate, you can't go. Answer me no man, allow me to tell. And then the country they have become, then the community they have become more and more problematic. And then now give it to poor people. The housing trust are one of the richest government. Every time the Jamaica government need money, them got housing trust. Every time the government need a bailout for any other government, then got housing trust. And tell a poor man to go up a housing trust now. Tell a poor man to go up a housing trust. Put on no mental track shoes and run with me. Put on no mental track shoes and run with me. Tell one poor man to go a housing trust. Tell him now. Answer me no man. Systematical problem here. We are face a moment of reckoning. So if you want to look upon your brother and sister with a scorn, too bad for you. If you want to look upon Cooper's pen and think that these are only people that need something for nothing, then too bad for you. They know the problem. They know the problem. They have the solution. But they are too busy enriching themselves. Now, 2.8 million, almost not fully half of the population. If it was a cancer or a disease, they would have try to get to the bottom and try to remedy it. So you want to tell me, say, you're not looking in your country throughout history, and you want to come tell me, say, you know want history repeat itself. And we know, say, every time we're not ready for no land, we don't go throw poor people off of the land like dog. Every time you can live there as long as them not ready for it. But as soon as them ready for the land, we can get 37,000 houses with that money. Listen to me. let me tell you this, man. We can get that amount of house, but 90% of Jamaican, them don't want no house from the government. We can tell Andrew Holness this. You don't worry about something where you don't have to worry about. There's a place for NHT to build affordable housing. But you want to solve the housing problem of Jamaica, give poor people land. Find the land that people can have to have farming land, you have to have investment land, and you have to have land for people live upon. Nobody now want the government build them no house. Jamaicans are proud people. Let me tell you this. See all the trailer house them when them can't come to Jamaica. So only a matter of time for Jamaicans stop living it. Jamaicans just want one little house spot. That's why I tell people yesterday, you know no black man a capture 20 and 30 acre land. No matter the amount of land, everybody go there. And only I take a little house spot. You can't remember, I tell you, no, after slavery, the only thing the slave them ask, but the slave masters has no real incentive to sell or to give the land to the people them at affordable prices. You ever seen a black man a camp at 200 acre and 300 acre? Answer me no, man. You ever seen a black man a cut up 300 acre land? Look on the people, you know your Vibes Cartel ask. Like I think them have to silence Vibes Cartel. And when they can't keep him in prison, they run him out of Jamaica and give him visa to go live in America. See Vibes Cartel every time he does a drink and party, like they don't see what go on. But them have to do what them have to do. To turn a blind eye because they know say if they talk, everything get taken away from them. You think me not see? You think me not see somebody will sing about poor people and you think me not see one of Jamaica greatest social commentary artists? What make you think Cartel can't pop champagne and smoke? What make you think so? Because in him fi say the truth, but him know say part of the terms and condition, don't say nothing. See and blind, hear and deaf. But Buju Banton, where the warrior them when we talk up for poor people? Where you there? You get to no visa, you go on, you no go. Leave the people them to us. So we up on the battlefield. We there. You hear? All artists buy their land and house and extra, them no business. To whom much is given, much is expected. You hear? Them business. But them sell out and no profit a turn against them true calling. And I know Samson never left woman. When God give Samson a mission, Samson couldn't left woman and he becoming downfall. Throughout history. And I know enough of them a turn away from them true calling. Because in a Babylon is lucrative. Don't mix it up. We know they have to talk about arts. We are talking about enough of them where take the deal where the devil give them. The devil are going to come to them with that deal and enough of them take the deal for the glitz and the glamour. You hear? That's what, alright? That's how we want them to know because all of them want a legacy like Bob Marley. I would not sacrifice 1/5 of what Bob Marley sacrificed. Here again, Bob Marley said, money make you rich. What is a lot of money? I don't have that kind of riches. My riches is life. Visa make you free. Ask all of them to take them visa. Visa make you no free. Bob Marley never want that kind of freedom, man. Only thing Jamaica need is a house spot. Black people, we are not selfish barbarian like how them paint we, you know. Black people, we are not selfish barbarian, you know. And one of the greatest misconception, you know, and trickery. So we barbarian. Because a matter of fact, when a man find a place, in tell him brethren, say, yo, come over here so come take one house spot. We not take up two, and that's why Portia Simpson, she can't speak on the matter because she not keep no great health. You understand me? But she only wanted 9 acres out of over 300 plus acre. But the true tragedy of that story, them no want black people on the land. Because with that 9 acre being acquired, it would have greatly diminished the value of the land. And that's it. Time change, family. Jamaica have to change. Of course, nobody not two things is sure, but what does change look like? Latano mix up oppression with changes. Latano mix up injustice with changes. You think it is just when police come take up the man them and carry them go arrest them? Do you think Jamaica should change to the current state? Because a lot of us act as if Jamaicans are resistant to change. Who love change more than Jamaica? Who change at a more accelerating pace than Jamaicans? So uno can't come here so come go on like Jamaica want a lawless, Jamaica no want development. Who is at the forefront of change more than Jamaican? Answer me now. You give Jamaican a jeans pants, by the time you turn your back in, and you won't change to it. Who love change more than Jamaican? You ever give Jamaican something and them not try to change you, improve upon it? You want to talk to me now, man. So a lot of us have to stop do the bidding for the wicked man. What is change? Do you think it is change when 1% control the whole of the land? Do you think it is change when the political class go in a power, check where the land is and turn up and have? You think it is change when Pernell Charles' daughter want 1,500 acre land and you do you think that is change? Tell me about change. Answer me now, man. Do you think it is change when every time them claims that them bring investment in the island, it come with displacement? Do you think that is change? Make we talk now, man. Make we talk, man. Because a lot of us have mixed up injustice and corruption and illicit enrichment. And because black people won't bow at the knees or they won't bend. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. You don't know what the 70s look like. And you don't know what better look like. You want to know better? You go tell the people about Cooper's pen. Say Jamaica is better for them. Someone if you come down. Someone if you come down. Because someone who have $5,000 vlogger. And a wise man said, me not argue with stupid people because you know bring me down to funeral level and beat me with experience. So you go tell the up to 600,000 to 900,000 Jamaican where you live pan where you can call capture land. You go tell some people say Jamaica better where the government has never do anything to make sure so them get a land title. You hear? Someone who have $5,000 vlogger. But me glad me spend about 4 years in the wilderness and I learn. You hear? So me can look at somebody like you and tell you say, a wise man say, you know if you argue with stupid people. Because you bring me down to your level, you're going to beat me with experience. You can't go tell the people at Cooper's pen say, Jamaica is better. Go and go tell them no. When the government, when the Prime Minister come out and say, nobody in the government ministries knew anything about it. You can't go tell Jamaica and say Jamaica is better when a private company can organize such and mobilize the national security team against its citizen so much. Tell them that's better than 1980 or 1970. The best of time for some people is the worst of time for others. When America got through the Great Depression, it was the best of time for some people, but it was the worst of time for some. I know they have to argue with you. Maybe you are profit half of Jamaica as it is. Because someone who are cannibal, someone who are vampire, someone who are vulture. So maybe you in the 1% what that Jamaica is working for. We only have 5%, Mr. Sammy no come on for long. A year. And if you want to see me for the first time, it's a reason why enough of you never see me before. Because them spend over the years and systematically destroy Jamaica. So someone, the Bible says when Jesus look in at Nineveh, some people know them right hand from them left hand. That means that the people them spiritually and morally bankrupt. When me looking at Jamaica now, someone no right hand different from no left hand. Nobody no want an injustice and a lawless Jamaican. But people want a Jamaica which part the Prime Minister look and said that's a development part of Jamaica. Check the history of the land. Check where the land a come from. Check who own the land. I think the man was selling him Garden Barristan Johnson, something like that. It's no secret, it's a colonialist land. So we want a man like Robert Mugabe. We want a leader like even what Portia Simpson that try to do. Until the Supreme Court say you can't do it. You can't give black people one little 9 acre, cause guess what? They are unworthy. Here. Yeah, Jobson or whatever I name. So the land, I think the last time the land sold was in 1967 at £90 per acre. So a lot of you not even do the bare minimum. That's why the Prime Minister said it is a complex situation. And one thing we can agree with, it's a complex situation. And a lot of you want to speak on it. Gilbert Johnson in name. Sell it at £90 per acre. Because it look like after slavery and him just want to sell up. And when Portia Simpson want to take back one little piece and give it to poor people, you call poor people all kind of name. You call them unworthy. You call them everything. But you think say Cooper's Pen are the only squatters community of Jamaica? It's coming to a community near you. Alright, me go run left for now. Me only have 4%. Only have 4%. So when you come in on my life, you know $5,000 flagger. A lot of you, and I don't know, some of you, even though you're black, I don't know you know a profit off on your brother and sister misery. I don't know. We know some of you know a profit off it. We know the dark shadowy campaign when Labour right to run. We know say the Auditor General, me will come back when the most I give me more. Because the more me do, the more the most I give me for condo. I'm telling you if you want to support the movement, check out www.tabfarmwarehood.com, alright? So we can keep on showing up. Because we have to, you know what I think go? You understand me? I'm just starting to enjoy. You understand? We'll come back again. Fresh with different topic we'll come back. Because they can't control me. Because I don't want nothing from them. I make me push them out. Me expose them. We have to top. Me tell you, enough of them are car, enough of them are vultures. Enough of them think that them are part of the political elite of Jamaica. Enough of them are willful idiot. You and your brother, that's what the Bible says, be your brother's keeper. Not even you and Mark Golding. Because look, you don't know Mark Golding. You and Mark Golding don't share the same story. You and your Cooper's Pen brothers and sisters. No sufferation. No hungry. No oppression. But you don't want to identify with them because guess what? Them remind you too much of yourself. So you convince yourself that you... That's why Bob Marley say, you know, every time you have to get some food, you convince yourself so your brother is your enemy. That's why enough of you want to take 5,000 and 10,000 because you convince you go and go listen to ambush in the night. Me tell you the story, you know, from about 2 weeks ago, every time the one voice I say, listen Bob Marley, listen Bob Marley, listen Bob, you know we in a meditation. I mean I listen Bob Marley and me come up against the song Ambush in the Night. I mean I listen the lyrics and I say they teach us everything we know. And we are so ignorant not knowing that they can reach us anytime they want. With their political ideology. And every time you want some food, your brother have to become your enemy. I say respect Bob Marley. Me get the message. So we now stop telling you. Go and go listen what go on in Jamaica no. A lot of you see Cooper's Pen family as no enemy. You see one 3-day-old baby as no enemy. Because you have to come out and come be Jamaica labor right mouthpiece for $5,000 and $10,000. You see some wicked. You see an ambush in the night. But Bob Marley say, I don't want my people to be led by political mercenaries. I don't want my people to be led by mercenaries. You know a mercenary. You come out of my life. KFC, you know, see them sell out for KFC. Every time you want a piece of food, and a brother becoming an enemy. So them mobilize the police them and ambush the people them in the night. You don't see an ambush in the night. You don't see ambush in the night. I want to come over here. Nothing you can measure up to me. And look for my chest. Look for my chest. Why you say a top farm for my chest? And my brand, and my hoodie, you think of nobody else brand? And God give me this. God Almighty give me. So if you want to put your hand on your chest, you go on my website, www.topfarmwear.com, and feel the power of God course through you so you can stand up in a Babylon and run them out. Run them out. Come on, come tell me, so one 3-day-old baby, you can tell me, so one little black girl stand up at the roadside in our own country. You can tell me, say you can't tell Cooper's Pen people different from Asian people in a them own country over a piece of colonizer land. Over a piece of land, if you check the history, it a come back from slavery when Portia Simpson said, give the people them 9 acres. www.topfarmwear.com. We ship all over the world. So yeah, you can't come and spread no political ideology. You can't. Remember me tell you, say you know, remember you know, about 3 to 4 weeks ago, and come on TVJ and then tell you say people can't thief your land. You remember them tell you, you know, and it was a national outcry. Now the link in my bio card, me have to put it up. But if you drop me a message, I can send you a link. But we come for work, we not really, you know what I mean? God said me not to worry. Him saying we take care of things. You know what I mean? So, remember, if you not go check on TVJ about 3 weeks ago, then come and tell you, say, people can't just thief your land like that at Jamaica. And people angry. Angry. You know, have to follow the conversation. So, them shape the narrative. Then go lit down people's house. Because them already tell you, say, people are nuisance, people are land thief. Go and go check back on TVJ with the conversation. And go and go check the comment and the victory all way underneath it. They nobody talk about Nara. They nobody talk about Nara because we don't know who that a serve or where that a serve. Because you try to serve people and people can't reach you. You try to serve people and people can't reach you. We know Michael Manley said. We know that. That's why the CIA, they've destroyed Jamaica from Michael Manley time. We know that. We're not new to the history. We're true to this. We know some Michael Manley want to build a socialist government. So the basic school, the free education, because at one time poor people Pitney never figure a good school. So a PNP come in and say, no, poor people Pitney figure a good school. And now Labour right crush the life out of black people. But anyway, we give them a chance. I don't know. So when you see poor people are got good school, the Arden and the JC and the Celtinders and the Newcastle and the Westwood, thank PNP. But nothing's taken because the PNP need a checkup from the neck up. So when I come tell us that PNP are the answer. You hear? PNP need a checkup from the neck up. You understand me? But as near Damian Marley, Damian Crawford, who have the pen is important, who have the pen. The person with the pen is important. And the current Prime Minister with the pen, him no want put pen to paper, his word not mine. Him no want normalize illegal community. So him have to be careful what him do. Because what him do matters because other people are look and will want the same. The person with the pen matters. So before him sign anything, him have to replicate. You hear? Before him sign, him have to replicate. Him blame. In his first sentence, in not even I call Cooper's Pen people by name. Him refer to them like them are no nothing. Him refer to them like them are no nothing. Wanna wake up. So wanna spare me. Wanna spare me uneducated approach to something that is complex, something that is deep-rooted in Jamaica, something that is highlighting generational injustice. This is more than Cooper's Pen Chilani. This is forcing Jamaican government to say, what have you done for the people after slavery? What have you done for the people who have done the most and get the less? Everybody a turn up for sugar land. Everybody a turn up for coffee land. Everybody a turn up for waterfront property. Everybody a turn up for everything. Apart from the people who till the side. It is his last said, till it some more, till the side some more. Get a youth poor. No big up on yourself. If you don't ask me for the first time, no go and go watch Rosalie now. And Mr. Vegas. But the Bible says if you walk with a company of fools, you shall get destroyed. But if you walk with the wise, you shall become one. So be careful who you walk with, because some of them will lead you right back to your captors. Some of them will lead you right back to your enslavers. So pay attention to who you walk with, because every gate lead to a path, and every path lead to a destination. So check, stop and take stock who you walk with and who pay them, because a lot of them are collect off of you. Can't say me never want you. Love you. Peace be with you and prosperity in your palace. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord guide you. And remember, to whom much is given, much is expected. Love one another.